Okay, we're going. All right, you
Yeah.
want me to start or you want to just
Yeah,
talk?
you can start. You can start.
Okay, so I just want to welcome everybody back to collage class. Tonight we have Allison with us. She's one of our hardy analyzers, and she's going to be our guest teacher today. And she's going to teach us, um, you see all the people that make posts and reels and gifts and things like that. And so she's going to show us what she knows about that and give us a little insight into it. So, um, okay, the floor is yours, Allie. Where do you want to start?
All right. I've got on my list here. We can start with the memes first. So if you have the Mematic, whatever how you say that app, I'm going to share my screen now. Let me make sure it's working. Let me know if it's working for you. Is it working?
Hang on just a second. I clicked off it. Okay, yes, I see it.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. I'm not used to this format. Okay. So up at the top, there's like several different like formats for different types. And you can also like come down here and like, let me click on this one just for an example. It's got something already there for you and you can like go in and put your own text in there. So let me see if I can close that out and find the one that I had selected. So where is it? This one, I believe. Yes, right here. So I click on that one there, and you can use the freestyle for this, and it makes it pretty easy there. And you can make any, you can, if you come up, it's, for me, it's kind of hard sometimes to like come up with like ideas, I guess, like, like something that would flow well and that would sound right or would actually be funny. So but this is one I just did to as an example. I did here, I put when someone mentions Lucas, at the top, and then here I changed it and put when someone mentions Nathan.
Cute.
And you can change it however you want or whatever. And then I put on the top, I just added this. It's like just to show you guys that you can add. Click down on the, let me go back and see what that was. Okay, so you click down on the captions at the bottom, and then there pops up like a thing to add text, and then you can put, I put this one under the Lucas one, put that, and you can like make it smaller, make it bigger. Down here, it's, you can change size. So I just made that smaller and moved it over here, and then did another text box, and then put say more under the Nathan one. And then I added an emoji. You don't have to, but that's just to show you guys that you can do that as well. And change the size right over there and move it to wherever you want. So that, and then down here it gives you the option to export it. And if you want to remove the watermark, you have to have the paid version, but it's literally tiny down there and no one's gonna really see that. So you can just click save and it will save it to your library. So then back to the menu to show you something else. If you want to make your own meme, you can come over here and click the like other option, like a little thing to create your own, and you can come up here to like photo and click whatever photo you want to click. I'm just gonna click one. Don't really have anything funny to put up with it, but just to click it. Let's see here. Then we're gonna save it, and then up here you can click and click captions and click text, and then put whatever you want there. So that's another option for that. There, I didn't really have anything to put with that, but so there is that. Let me see where the other thing is Okay, so then you can click freestyle once again. And this is going into the GIF making. So if you want to make a GIF, I've not done this as much as everything else, but it's actually pretty easy to do in this program. So you go like you're creating your own and adding a photo, but you click video instead. And then let's see, I don't know if I got that one. Hold on, let me go see if I can save that really quick. Where am I at? Okay, so if you have, where is it at? Is not wanting to save apparently. Let me see if I can send it over again. I thought I sent that one. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we're gonna save that video, and I just screen recorded this off of a clip, so then it should be back there. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna use the clip, click the button, use the clip, select it, and then it's got let's see, hold on.
How is Hamilton?
I don't know why it is not
How is
doing that.
Hamilton? How is Hamilton?
What in the world? Okay, hold
How
on.
is Hamilton?
I gotta turn the sound off of
How is
this.
Hamilton?
It will go off.
Mm.
I don't know why it didn't do this the other day. There we go. Edit. Okay, so that way I can go back. Okay, so I think I got to click this one. Okay, use. Select. Okay. All right.
So it looks like there's like some templates you can use.
Yeah, you can like play with whatever template you want to. Why is it doing this? Okay, so I'll just type in whatever I want to type in. I think this one I did this one more basic last time, but you can use this template. I'm just showing you that you can use this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. Okay, so let me get this done. Okay, so that's got obviously that. Wait, I am not in the right one. I'm so sorry. That's why it's not working. It was down here.
It's always harder to do when you're trying to.
I know, and like
way.
when you're trying to show someone else how to do it, like it didn't take.
It's always harder.
And I did it on my phone the other day instead of my iPad, and so I had it down here
So
somewhere.
is this Mematic? Is that a phone app then?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get it. You can get it, I think, on iOS or Android. And
you get it on the computer?
I did not check into that, but I think that you can.
Okay.
We'll post that later.
Yeah, we can.
After she finds out, I'll add that to the page.
Okay, so that's what it is. So it will cut it down for you because it's already, that's what I was missing. So it cuts it down for you. If you take that clip, you have to go and turn the sound off on it. But then you add your caption here. And
how do you turn the sound off? Was that?
So if you got it in your camera roll, you should be able to click on one of the corners. I'm not sure exactly how it looks in an Android, but it should be the same. I'll show you on my phone here.
I saw earlier on there where it had like the sound horn and it marks through.
Here, I'll do share screen and show you guys really quick. So here I've got it right here. And in the corner it's got edit as an option. So if you find that, then there should be a thing and it's got like the sound thing up there and you can just click it and it will turn the sound off for you there. Yeah, and so then you won't have to worry about it later on. Okay, so then when you go in there, then you can just add your text. Where did I put? Okay. And then once you do this, it's kind of the same as the meme. I just make it smaller, change your size, or if you like it, however you like it. You can also play with different fonts down here where there was an option. Maybe that's just on the memes actually, but okay, so you can do it like that, and then you do the same thing and click export and save it to your thing, and it shows there that it's a GIF, so you can send it in text message or whatever, and you can just honestly use it off your camera roll too. So like if you're commenting it on a different post or something, then if you do it off your camera roll, then you can just, like, you're commenting a picture into the comment section or whatever. So it's honestly easier to use it in that way.
Now, for
But,
somebody else to be able to use it, did you need to go like give on a call, hun? Did you need to like put like Nathan in there or put something where people could
honestly,
look it up?
I haven't researched that as much as I've done the other, like how to build it.
Okay.
I haven't really messed with that much. I just did it. I've done it for personal use more than anything. So, but I will look into that. And if I can make a short demonstration or something, I can get it uploaded to show you guys how to get those for like public use.
Okay.
I've just done like personal use, like to keep in my camera roll before, but I'll look it up and see how you can do that. But the other thing is it might automatically put it in there. I'm not really sure how that all works.
Mhm.
But if it puts it automatically in there, if someone like say they search, you know, like I don't care or something that goes along with the caption that you posted, then or that you created on there, then it's a possibility that it could come up in when they like Google like that. But I'm not 100% sure on how like to do it for like public use. But I'll look into that and make a short clip showing you guys how that is done. But okay, so now I'm gonna go over to okay, so I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go to, let's see, where's it at? The reels down here. And I'll show you guys what my example one was, but let's see. Let's just click on this.
You just gotta keep living,
Okay,
man.
so this is kind of like a lot like how Instagram is set up. It's very similar. So you'll go through and you'll select what pictures you want to do. The only thing that's nice about this app, which I understand that it's not everyone's able to get it, but what makes it nice about this is that it pre-times out everything for you so that it will like line up with your sound that you're using. So I'm going to go in here and pick all the different ones that I want to use. And
you just gotta keep living, man. LIVIN.
And then it will like go through it and make it line up with like the beats of the music and stuff like that. If that makes sense. So I'm going to show you really quick how to crop the picture.
Does that automatically for you?
Yes.
Because that's what confuses me about the difference between reels and just like making a video slideshow or edit the way I do it old school is when I sit down and do it, it takes me hours to make a video because I'm, I'm timing everything to every word, and it seems like everybody else makes these reels and they're the same thing. They're video edits, but they're smaller. They're just shorter in length. And it looks like they spend as much time as I have, but in reality, the girls making these reels are spending, minutes on them. Yeah. As opposed to hours. They're not, and some of what people do it like by themselves, like, you know what I mean? Like they do it and it does take them longer, but this is kind of like a cheating way to do it. And I'm gonna look up some different options for you guys that have Android and see if I can find one that's compatible for both. And then that's kind of similar to this. But like this picture here, it was him.
over here.
Yeah,
So it was a
cropped out
wider
all of the
picture.
horse.
It was a wider picture, and so it wanted to automatically do that. And so you just come in here and crop it however you want. Like if you want it to be with a little bit of the horse in the back or whatever, then you just save it like that. And then it has options to like add up to 12. And that's something like each template, like this template here, the sunshine one has up to 20 pictures. And they're just all different. Like this one's 29, 15.
That's the other thing I
so
got
on and
into.
so forth.
I tried to make a reel once. I tried to I was using just one picture that I had made that was a GIF that I made random site I was, playing with. But it was a GIF and it was like Kevin and it was like swirling all this glitter around him and everything. And I wanted to put this music to it. But I could never get the music to fit the picture. So I kept putting the picture in. And I could never get it to jive together. It's like it never came together.
See, that's why I think a lot of times this app makes it easier, is because it lines it up for you how it's gonna sound right.
Right.
And it's kind of like a helpful, scenario. So I'm gonna show you an example of one of them that I made. I'm gonna go over here to my camera roll. Okay, so so that's just like an example of one, and that's like if you notice, like on the beat the picture changed, and so it just kind of makes it flow better and stuff. And
so can you save it to your computer and upload it somewhere else for people?
Yes, you can. Yeah. So once you go through you have to go to you have to upload it first for the music to save because of like copywriting issues. And it will say with like if you see the little hold on, let me pause it. So the little watermark in the bottom that has the Hardy Analyzers Instagram handle on there, it will save it with that on it, like as a watermark. So as long as you're okay with that being on there, but it's not really much there. I mean, it's not taking.
I tried to make a reel or something on Capwing too, and although I use Capwing for my collage making, I've not really understood how to do the reels and the video on there.
Yeah,
and now they make you pay for everything on there before they do it.
Yeah.
So I need something that is not as techy.
Yeah. So on mine, I'm going to show you something on my phone really quick. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. But hold on, it's saying
Did we lose her?
I think she's switching to a different device.
Okay, there we go. I think I've got it here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
And we can hear you and see you.
Okay. So when I first started like doing reels on my own, I just did them in Instagram, which can be kind of tricky sometimes. So let me show you here. Okay, so it's the same. I'm just going to click this picture here and upload it there. It's kind of
there's a little bit of glare, but yeah, we can see it.
So I'm going to add that and then go to next. And then here you can edit it, like edit clips. You can edit the length of it.
Yeah.
Like if you want it to be shorter.
Yeah, I remember that.
You can, let's see here. You can add music, so you can add whatever. You can voice over. So if you want to like record yourself saying something there, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not as user friendly as using like an app that like edits it for you. But it is still, it's just a lot harder to get like the timing on the sound and stuff. So if you
I still find if I find that GIF, I'll have to send it to you and see so you can see what I was trying to do.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna try to find an app for Android users that's very similar that will help. Yeah, that will kind of help because it's kind of tricky. I've had trouble in the past with it. Like, let me see if I can show an example of one of my previous ones up until, and honestly, it takes a lot of work. Like my first one was so choppy and just like
Mhm.
not great. But once, and like I said, once I found like the right tools that can help you make sure to place it together and like flow together, I guess
Mhm.
would be what you'd kind of say there. But here, let me show you one of my ones that I've done scroll with. It just kind of like goes at the right time.
Yeah, I can see.
So, and then here's another example.
Yeah, I see some of them that you make on there, and like,
So it just depends. Like, and you can like, it suggests like a sound when you pick a template on the Scroll app, but you can also down, because it doesn't, when you do it on the Scroll app, it will like show you what it sounds like, what it will sound like with your sound, but you have to go into the Instagram app and get the sound off of their like list of music. My phone is really, I don't know what happened, like Instagram won't let me use music on my account for some reason. And so there's like select songs that's like not even like common songs at all, but then sometimes they'll come up. So a lot of times with mine, I have to like they added a new feature where you can like screen record a song off of YouTube or off of your phone or whatever, and then you can export it into your video. So I do that a lot of times on my personal page because it doesn't allow me to use like the commonly used ones. But anyways, so that's kind of the gist of like reel making. It's really a lot of like trial and error sort of thing, and it's hard to like really like show someone exactly how to do something because it's just, and everyone has a different style of how they like stuff to be done. And so but I will say that it's, if you know, it's, and you could save stuff as drafts. So if you want to do a lot to practice and save it in a draft and then come back to it to kind of compare or whatever, that's also an option. So anyways, it's honestly really fun to play around with and come up with different things. And you can like use, I don't know if I can find a video to show you guys. You don't have to do pictures either. You can come up with different videos and different things from like the show. Like say when the new season starts, if you find a clip that you want to do something with, then you can take that and make a reel. And there's also an option to go through and like time your words. So if you want one group of words to pop up at the beginning but to go away, then you can go in and change that as well. So let me try to see where I can show you guys how to do that. I forgot about that. I was trying to find a reel that I made, but I don't know if it's up still. Let's see here. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Okay, let's try. No, maybe not. Okay, so let me just go back to this and show you guys how to time the. I don't know what's going on. It's being really weird. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna allow me to get back here. My app's
we're
like,
all watching you, you'll be able to find it right away.
why is it doing this? Okay, there we go. I think I got it now. I went to an account that's been suspended on my things. I've been in it for so long. Okay, all right, let's select a picture here. Okay, so if I want to go up here to let me try to move over, there's not such bad glare. I'll go up here to add a text. There's like a double, like the A to add text. Okay, so I'm gonna put.
So you're on Instagram right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram right now under the reel making. I would share my screen for this, but this stupid thing won't let me make a reel on my iPad. So I'm gonna go here and I made a thing here. It says baseball. I'm gonna say done. And down here it's gonna have like a little where you put that text in. If you click that, you can drag to how long you want it to be on there. Like that there. And I'll hit done. So then it's just gonna be up there for a little bit. And then it's gonna go away here in a second if I can hit play. Yeah, so there it went away. So like I had it set to to be up there for like 8 seconds or however long. So like say if you're like doing one picture and a group of text pertains to that one picture that you have posted there, then you can set it to like a certain length of time. Then when that picture is done going off, then it will go, that text box will go down. And then if you have another picture right after that in a different text box that you want to go along with that, then you can put up another. Let me see if I can do an example here of that. I'll add another clip here if I can get one. All right, so maybe.
I know Facebook has reels too. Is
Yeah,
there like
Yeah,
an
it's
app on there
very
that you use?
similar.
Okay.
It's very similar. So they're owned by the same company. So everything is pretty much, I feel like Instagram's a little bit easier to like find your way around, but it's very similar. So if you want to do it, it's really gonna probably look the same most of the time. It might not have as many features because I know like if I'm making a story on Facebook, it's a little bit, they don't have as many features as a story on Instagram. So there's like not gonna be as many like say color options or as many like filters and that sort of thing. So okay, so I added another clip here that's gonna let me do it or not. Maybe it won't. I've never had this many problems with it. All right, so I'm gonna add that one and then add another one. I don't know what's going on. So basically what I was trying to get at there is that if you have more than one picture, I'm gonna add it again and then say, just wanting to crash completely, I guess.
So like, say Mary was making a reel and she had a picture of Mitch that came on, you could have like on there like
Yes.
like an introduction, like she was making a little introduction to her fan fiction. She could put like
Yeah.
Mitch and then have it zoom in on Mitch.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
if the picture changed to Amy, it would say Amy.
and yeah.
So
So
the
it basically
would fade
it's-
into I think is what she,
yes.
one text would,
Yeah.
would fade into another. Kind of
So yeah, and
way.
like yeah, it's very easy because
Video.
like when you have, it would be easier if my phone was allowing me to do this, but if you have like the two pictures right next to each other on that little like band at the bottom that is showing where you like move it to like how long you want to be up there, it's very easy to see where one picture ends and the next or starts basically. So you can move that band to where it's showing you that the one picture is over with.
So she had
if
5
it's-
pictures of Mitch. You could make that Mitch stay on
Yeah,
the length of
for
5
all
pictures.
5 of those pictures, and then
when
whenever it
Amy came on the
switches,
screen,
yes,
should
that's
be on
exactly, yeah.
5 pictures.
So
It would
yeah,
take-
that is exactly how that works. So anyway, so that's about everything I had for the reel making.
Okay.
We can go into
What
talking
is
about
the
stories. I
difference
think
between a story and a reel?
so a reel is something that will pop up in your like normal feed. So if you're just like over here scrolling on Instagram, looking through everyone's post, whatever like this, a reel will pop up here. And there's also a bottom or thing right here that you can click and you can just watch like multiple reels at
Like you can
once
go
and
back
just
and
keep
watch the reel
sliding.
again.
Yeah, it's kind of like TikTok inside of Instagram. So everyone jokes around that reels are like trends that are like 4 weeks late because they're all like, you know,
Oh,
trending on
they've already
TikTok
been
4
on
weeks
TikTok.
prior, and then everyone moves them over to Instagram 4 weeks later, and they're not, you know. I see a reel, it's like, oh, I'm an adult, so I'm too cool for TikTok, but I'll just laugh at them 4 weeks later when they're not even funny anymore and stuff like that. So that's what that is. And then a story up here is like all the bubbles up here. So you click on a bubble and you can watch their story, and you can repost reels and post on your story. So like if I was gonna do that, I'm gonna hit this little like
You can make
airplane
a
over
reel
here.
and post it to your story. And
Yeah,
make it
and I'll
to your
hit
story.
I'll hit share post, add to story, and then you can do that. You can add all the stuff up there. So
That
I can
confuses me so much.
let me screen share really quick again, and I can go in and show you guys how to, so you can do stories on here. So Let me go over
Carla,
here to
what I do
Instagram.
is I always make the stories.
Uh,
They're all still and without music, but I make the stories and share the current fan fiction chapters.
yes. Yes, I noticed that a lot
Okay.
of people, like when they have something new, they share it with a story. But I just can't seem to wrap my head around that for some reason.
Okay.
I don't understand.
So let me see here. Okay, so now that I'm in my Instagram app here, I will swipe over to go over here. And your home story is always going to be the first one over here. So it's going to say your story there. And then you swipe over and you can take pictures, but if you're using it for like stuff like this, and you probably will just pull one from offline. So then you can swipe up to your camera roll and click a picture. And then it's going to show you different, you can just click the picture and you can start typing whatever you want to type there. So whatever you want to say, let's just say Kevin. Okay, so you can zoom out, zoom in, make it bigger, make it smaller. And then up here you're going to see save. So if you want to save that to your camera roll, you click save. And then draw, so you can use this, and there's different sizes. So that's the biggest, that's the smallest, and then there's also the arrow, so that will like make an arrow there. There's a highlight, so you can like highlight there, or let's see, bigger like that. And then there's the glow one, so like that, and you can change it to whatever size you want to do. And then the erase app, so you can like, it's easier to erase when it's bigger, and you can just go and erase it.
Melissa, this is what you do. Like instead of this picture of Kevin, you would use a picture of your story.
I do the create, or like I do the cover that you make or whoever makes, or
Right.
else I just do in the create, and they have blank
Yeah,
colors.
I can
and-
show that to you here later too.
Yeah, and I just use the letters and
Have
make
you
the
already
words
put
and-
one of those up on Instagram?
Oh yeah, that's what I do all the time. That's all I do.
I'm not
Instagram
on
is just the
Instagram, so
story.
I don't see them. So
Yeah.
But you can have stories on both Facebook and Instagram.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can do, and like I said, they're owned by the same people, so they're very similar ways to like control them. So here's another thing, is that if you swipe, it will you can change the like filter on it to whatever you want. If you want it to be darker, lighter, black and white, have a little
That's my
distress
favorite
look
picture
to
of
it.
Kevin. I love that one.
Let's see here, there's back to normal, and then here's also one where you can use different like other filters, so you can do like the hearts or
Animated.
yes, there's like just glitter.
See, that's
That
what I
one
would like to
there.
do, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it makes it really easy there to do that. And then here we'll go to stickers. So here's like, this is a really cool feature if you want to get other people involved in it. So you can write a prompt and be like, okay,
Yes.
post your favorite pic of Kevin. So then if I leave this here, then they can, once they see it on our story, they can click this where it says add yours, and they can put it on their own story with their picture that they have chose. So
See,
that's
I
a
feel like
fun.
if I knew how to do all that, it would make things a lot more interactive.
Yeah, and see, there's a lot of ways, like for an account like this, there's a lot of ways to add things to like make it interactive. So you can do a question box too, and say, do ask me a question, whatever there. Or there is the like this, you can change the emoji, you can do like a heart eye, and then when they tap this sticker when they're viewing your story, all like the whole picture will be flooded with the heart eye emoji. So or whatever emoji you pick. Keep clicking the wrong thing. And then GIF here, you can pick like, let's see, type whatever, white heart. And you can click it there, but like the options are endless whenever you go in there to pick something. You can also do music, so you can click whatever. If you want to, like, if you have a certain song you want to add to it, then you can search it there and add it. And then let's see what's something else here. There's like a poll option. You can ask a question. It's another thing to kind of get people to be a little more interactive there. Let's see what else.
Slider, I see the little heart.
Oh, yes.
Slider thing.
So this is another one that you can like ask a question like, do you love this picture? And then they can see it and they can like slide it up and down, but I'm not gonna let me. So they can slide it like, and that's kind of like, right, you know, how much do you love this picture or whatever you want to say,
and then
they
would
can
slide that kind of
yeah, like
okay.
where it's at right now being 1 to 10. Then there's also like a quiz. So if you want to like say Kevin trivia or whatever, be like, you know, what's his horse's name on When Calls the Heart? So you type that in there, and then you put the options there, and you put more than one, obviously. And then when you put, let's just do A, B. So then you click down here, which one you put is the right one. And then whenever they guess, then it will, if they're wrong, it will click up and it will pop up an X. And if they're right, then it will pop up green like that. So let's just see, I'll delete that there. So that's another option. And then there's a link. So say you want to post a link to the video from collage class or whatever, then you can go and you copy the link, you'll paste it into here, and then you can customize your sticker here. It won't let me do it because I don't have anything pasted there, but if you customize it, then it will, you can put like, you know, oh, link to collage class or whatever there, so that they know what that link is there for. Then you can like do other things like hashtag, put the date, all that stuff. There's also little emojis there too. This right here is where you can add in another picture. And then if you like want to layer them, you can like change the shape of them and all that stuff as well. And sometimes if like crops his head off or something, you can go into your like camera roll and change that there. So I'm just gonna leave that there. But I think that's pretty much everything there. If you want to, you can mention, and you can do like mention someone else in a story or tag them or something. So that's how you do that. You can also just do that if you're typing up here with the text and do @ and then whatever your username is, and then they can mention you in your story when you do that, when they repost it. So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and post this. I'm gonna put okay, so I'm gonna do that there like that, and post it. So then you just hit that right up there. Let me do that again so I can show you. Down at the bottom it says your story or close friends. If you're doing it for personal use, you can like make a close friends list. Let me show you there. And then you can just like select the ones you want to go on there. So, and then they will be the only ones that see that, what you post, if you click that button. But if you click your story, then anybody that follows you will be able to see it. So I think that's something else I was going to let you guys know is that if you have Pinterest, that's also a very good place to go and find templates for like story ideas. Let me show you an example, so we'll pull up here. You just type in Instagram story ideas, and usually here it will show you like an idea. So right, how you would do this here is you would take your base picture that you select, put it in the background, and then you would use the tool to highlight a drawing. Let me show you here, over here. Okay, so I'll take this and I'll go up to draw, and I'll click the highlight option, and then I'll just hold down on the screen until it does that. So it highlights the whole thing and kind of gives like a fogged over effect. And then I'm going to go up here to the picture, like where you add another picture, and I'm going to put it in front there, and then do another one down here. and you can change it to where it's the squared edges like that,
Mhm.
overlapping. And then you take here, or you can go up here to your like GIF area and do light line. And then you can take that and like outline all the way around the pictures. I'm not going to go all the way around because it takes
Yeah.
quite a bit of time to do that. But then you can do that and just add it and customize it however you want it to be or whatever. So that's just like another idea. But that's like when you go off of Pinterest, that is something that it really helps. It helps you get like fresh ideas of things to do and different ways to do Instagram stories. So it's not like the same all the time or whatever. If you just want to mix it up, like just gives you different ideas to like add text and like different
I didn't
how to
know.
line things up and stuff. So yeah, Pinterest is really good for like a lot of things. Like if you want to look up what's a, you know, if you, honestly, I find a lot of my pictures to edit off of Pinterest. So if you just look up, you know, I've found a lot of Heartland ones on there that are not like the common ones that everybody uses. And so it's actually really helpful to use the Pinterest app to find different pictures or ideas or things of that nature. So I like to use Pinterest a lot.
Mhm.
I was just gonna let you guys know some of my other apps that I like to do stuff on. My main one is Canva. I do church media at my church, and so Canva is it makes things so much easier, but I've also found it really easy to use for making different edits and stuff like that as well. They have like where you can make story templates on Canva as well.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. I don't really know how you pronounce this. I think you guys did a collage class talking about the Beziart or however you say that.
Bizarre.
I use that a lot as well. So those are the two ones that I use a lot. And if I'm making a video, I'll use the Funnymate app or just iMovie on my iOS devices.
Yeah, that
So
iMovie is for Apple. If you have an Apple phone,
yeah,
tablet, or
yeah.
computer.
Yeah. So if you do have one
It
of those,
used to be Windows Movie Maker for PC. They kind of phased that out. You can get the archive version still. Melissa got it when she downloaded for the pictures viewer. That's an archive version, but supposedly, and they had a rudimentary version that they replaced Windows Movie Maker with, but there was nothing special about it, like transitions and things like that. So I think if you would get a new computer, Windows 11 supposedly has an updated version of that. And also it's called Clipchamp is another video maker that was made kind of to replace the old Windows Movie Maker. But I hear a lot of great things about iMovie. So I wish they would make iMovie available for other systems to be able to download and use, because I have heard so much good things about it.
Yeah. iMovie is honestly, it's pretty user friendly, but there's not a lot of room to like make it your own, I guess you would say.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's why I like the Funnymate app, because you can change a lot of more things. Like I actually might have it on.
It's called
No, I don't have this app. Yes, it's Funnimate. So it looks like, I don't know if it's that white app up there. It's got a glare, you can't really tell. It's got like a little swirl of different colors. But when you come into here, you click it and you can hit resume. Like I was making something else one time. So that's one nice thing, is it always saves what you were working on. Like say if the ash crashes out, then
it might crap out too.
Right, yeah. It will save what you've been working on. So it's very rare that you would lose what you've been working on. But then you come down here and it says either shoot or edit. I'm really struggling showing you guys this on both screens, but it says either shoot video or edit video. So you'll click edit video and then you click whatever you want to pictures you want to use, and then you click the arrow, and it will ask you if you want to do it in a TikTok format, an Instagram post format, a YouTube format, an Instagram reel format, or just there's several different options as well. So I'm gonna click.
Again?
What'd you say?
What was the name of that again? That program?
Funnymate, FUNIMATE.
Yeah. Maybe we can do
So,
some
but if you're making it,
sporadic classes throughout the summer to cover some of these other things that we didn't cover in collage class, just, you know, every so often. Like we didn't really get to cover Canva, really. So if, you know, over the summer or when fall resumes after everybody's summer break, if we want to like, you know, not necessarily make another 10-week course out of it or anything, but I know people were
One-offs.
interested in Canva.
Yeah.
And a few people were interested in video making, so maybe we could have a few like just sporadic kind of classes, transition classes, cover some, because there is so much out there, and the more, you know, the thing is, the more you delve into it, the more you find, really.
So this is an option. I believe you can get it on Android.
Okay.
So this is an option to use besides scroll. Because if you want to do it in a Instagram reel format, then click the TikTok format on there. And then you can just go through and you can edit like the length of it. You can do like special effects, filters. The transitions are really good on here. They've got several different options.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Allie.
You're fine.
Write out another one of those things like you wrote for the beginning of this class, with some of the things you've been telling us about that you didn't get in, and I can post it back to the page.
Yeah.
And come back to it, and we can check it out on our own too.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's just another app that is good to use for things like that. I use a lot. I got used to it. I do a lot of our like summer camp things for our church, and then my great grandpa passed away this past summer, and so I kind of, you know, dabbled in that sort of thing. So they wanted me to do the slideshow, and I had many hours put in on that, and it was actually it turned out good. And I believe it was iMovie and the Bazaart, however you say that, to do it, to kind of, I made the like different slides on the Bazaart, and then I saved them to my Canva roll and then uploaded them to iMovie. The only reason I didn't do Funnymate is because they actually, I think they have a limit of like 15 minutes for a clip or something, or I can't remember, maybe it's 12. And I think it's 12, and then the slideshow I was making was a 15-minute clip or something. And then they also have a watermark on theirs if you don't pay for the version. And just for something like that, I didn't want to have the watermark on there. So, but iMovie was good, and I didn't need any wild transitions or anything like that for the slideshow. So I was able to get it done on iMovie without having to do that. But anyways, I do have a few examples. I've got a YouTube channel if you want to see some of the different videos I've done for our church stuff and stuff like that. Just kind of give you an idea of like how the format of both of those apps.
Allison, does iMovie come on the phone, or is it something you have to download?
It usually comes on the phone.
Oh, I see
but then
it's on here.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty user friendly. I think a lot of Apple stuff usually is, but so yeah, iMovie is pretty easy to figure out, and it will let you like automatically, if you have songs downloaded on your phone, it automatically syncs, so you can just go in and like say you've got a song that you've downloaded on your iTunes that you want to use, and you can use it in that way. But anyways, so I think that's about everything I had planned out. So
well, that's perfect, because you're just right almost at an hour, so that's about what we've been doing. Sometimes we run over depending on what we're talking about, but yeah, you did great. Got it right there, right under the hour mark. So anybody have any questions for Allison before we?
So my daughter's phone is an iPhone, has iMovie. Is it something that they can go and make their movies with, like take footage with?
yes.
Or should-
So hold on,
yes.
my things going crazy. And okay, I think I got it there. Okay. So it syncs to your camera roll. And so we did this project at our camp this past year that we like the campers had to like make almost like a commercial or something like that. And so we went around and we filmed the individual things, and it's really a lot like any other like video making app, but they got different things where you can like either make like a trailer for like if you're doing like something like that or whatever, like it's just like a trailer version, and it has different like layouts for that. But if you make your own movie, then it's basically build your own. So when you make a movie, you basically film it all on your camera, like on your camera app, and then it will connect and you can just add it in and like merge them together and edit them down and things like that. So you film everything on your phone, and then you just use the iMovie app to piece it all together. So
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to play with that
Yeah.
and then teach them.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Because
a lot
I
of fun
have like
I
all
just
kinds of
did one.
videos and- Oh, good.
yeah, it's lots of fun to play around with.
I
and-
used the Magic Movie choice there that it does it all for you.
yeah.
Windows Movie Maker had what they called like auto movie or something like that, they call it. I never really played around with it because I always wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, they're really cool when you get one made. So all right. So anybody got anything further then? Is that all right? Well, I guess just keep an eye out. I'll add some more material from Allie. When she gets it to me, I'll add it to the web page for tonight's class. And as soon as we get the video process, we'll get that uploaded too, so you can go back and rewatch it if you need to, or anybody else can. So, Allie, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
sharing
you,
the
Allie.
knowledge of some of this internet stuff that some of us maybe older generation maybe not as quite as familiar with.
I know, I was just amazed at how quick she was doing all this stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way I would do that.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we will let
Carla, thank you so much for doing this.
you.
Yes, thank you, Carla. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. So I guess I'll go ahead and stop recording, and hopefully we'll see everybody next week if we meet with Ramona. We're going to meet with an author, Allie, who she's a lady I know, who writes Christian fiction. So we're going to have a night with Ramona. She's going to ask her some questions, and then we'll probably go ahead and do a 10th week, kind of wrap things up for collage class and see where we go next. So
Sounds good.
all righty, we'll see you later. Good night, girl.
See ya.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Hey, Carla, I got that book today. Well, one of Ramona's books today.
Okay. I'm trying to figure. I can't find my mouse ain't working. Probably the battery's going dead in it.
It's The Time for Healing.
Yes.
It's an ebook that my library has, or Hoopla. I got on Hoopla.